Damn.
Now, I think from the beginning of time, and I don't mean to get biblical here, but Jesus was black, and he came to save the world, and they crucified his ass. They hate us, man.
Was Jesus light skinned though, or was he black? Because I know I feel like you wanted to say he was light skinned.
Where we getting to where Jesus was mulatto? We don't know.
Well, his hair was like wool,
Caramel complexion.
so he's black.
His color was bronze, so no, he wasn't like.
If it was slavery going on, he would be a slave.
Real talk, man.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's the prodigal.
Cuz you know how we get it in. Nah, not at all. I couldn't even get a cut.
I hate when women have that accent. I'm like, yo, get the fuck
Baltimore
away.
accent?
I'm like, yo, get the fuck away from me.
You hate women from Baltimore?
No, I just hate when they had that accent. I'm like, yo, you can be from Baltimore. Just leave me the fuck alone, man. I just feel like when I fall asleep, she's gonna rob me.
Just because you talk like you from Baltimore?
What's wrong with her liking hot dogs? Shoot, you want some beans and hot dogs?
Yeah, I like dicks.
Glizzies?
You like dicks?
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Yo, New York women though,
Son.
they be sunning you. Son, yo, don't amp this up. You gonna give me this dick or what? What's up? Oh,
Bad deep voices. Remy Miles. It's a bunch of Remy
they be
Miles
so
out there.
beautiful. The voice be based.
I'm like, you want me to leave marks on you?
Son, what? It seemed that big ass city, everybody got the same attitude. That's weird, Joe.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Like how everybody aggressive? Like nobody love a hug. Everybody just.
It's because they're living off other people's reputation, man.
Nah, I think
Because they say, oh, you from New York, so you're supposed to think and act a certain way. That's all it is, living off
but
reputation.
that's everywhere. That's everywhere got a
That
rep.
ain't really them.
But, yo, New York shit, everybody know what it is, and they all act the same, yo.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
In my opinion. I mean, New Yorkers know who New Yorkers are. They spot them. You can spot them anywhere. It ain't hard. Like,
Cuz we can tell. Like when you down here, it's like, yo, this dude is a little. Oh, why you like that? Hey, where you from? Brooklyn.
oh, all right, okay.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
They not even from New
But
York because they don't even think New York
only
City's
people
in
that's
New York.
like mad different is the Harlem dudes. Like people from Harlem is mad different.
Well, you know what? Because Harlem is closer to the outskirts of the city. Maybe that's why. Like,
So you saying Harlem people ain't from New York?
no, they
No,
definitely-
that's what you just said. you just said Harlem people ain't from New York
No,
because they on the outskirts. They don't really. They not really in New York.
Yo, because that's what they say about Yonkers. They say Yonkers is really the suburbs for real, and Harlem is right before.
Nah,
before
man.
you get to Yonkers.
Rest in peace, DMX, man. Rest in peace, DMX. Cause you gonna say Yonkers, dude?
I like that. I put a light up. I like that.
Yeah.
He ain't in the club right now.
Rest in peace to anybody we lost, man.
Son, lost a lot of folks,
Yeah,
bro.
we
Good ass folks.
Keep losing
too.
people, man.
All the good ones too, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Son,
Why we still here?
Because we got a purpose, man.
We haven't
You
learned
got
our
something
lesson
to do.
yet in life.
Nah, maybe we ain't had a big enough impact yet, cause all the real ones get taken, man. And I'm a real one, whatever that is.
Our voices have to reach the
We
masses.
talked about that last week. What is real? You can touch your foot.
You said our voice is what?
Got to reach the masses.
They gonna get out there, man. Who are these voices, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another set of the Prodigal Brothers podcast, man. I'm here with my dudes, uplifting to my dude Will, man. How y'all living today?
Man, I can't complain, man. Won a couple dollars at the casino last night, man.
Man, I'm glad you stepped out, bro.
Yeah, man. Going outside is different. You realize that other people exist. It's like there's other people on Earth.
Yeah, there is. There's
A lot of them.
There's a lot of people
Yeah.
out there, man. Yeah.
Especially, working from home. Like, I don't get to see nobody unless I make an effort to.
Right.
So to actually see people arguing over nothing was a beautiful thing. Man. And
I forgot about that, man. son, life stress you out to where as though you do stupid shit in public, man. And then don't even realize like everybody is looking at you and you the story. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
You don't even notice because you so off for real.
But that's like the weird thing now. Like when we out and people start arguing, we start looking at. We don't ever try to like break up stuff no more.
Nah, we just watching
like,
it.
everything's like reality TV. It's like, dang, he about to slap the shit out of her.
Hey, you gotta tap somebody else. You find new friends like that.
You like
Y'all both looking at the same shit
every
like, yo,
time. Every time I come here, there's something going on.
Hey, you just minding your business, man. And minding your business is safe because if you get involved, like, hey man, man, you in public, you shouldn't be doing that. And you fuck around and he or she stab your ass. Mind your fucking business.
Right.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to help
Yeah.
you.
number
Yeah.
one, you can't get involved with people that's irrational.
Yeah, like
Fact.
they showing you that, hey, I don't mind being irrational right now.
yeah, because if you do that in public, imagine what they do behind closed doors. Like, yo, this motherfucker crazy. I don't work here. I mind my own business.
Son, people that aren't scared to embarrass themselves are
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Cause like you, like where does it stop? You have no line. If you don't give a damn if you say you don't give a damn what people think, and you really act on it, like, and nothing is out of bounds to you.
Yo, especially the people who be talking on speaker,
Oh,
mad loud when they wrong.
I hate those motherfuckers.
Nah, I'm about to go ahead and tell this MF what the hell I feel. They know what I feel. They know what's up, and they wrong. Look at this receipt.
You know what the issue is?
They be like, this receipt is from 30 days ago, man.
Right. And the rules are on the receipt. Man, get out of line and stop wasting everybody's time.
Yeah.
For real.
Yo.
People getting paid minimum wage don't want to deal with this shit. We got to go to work behind you and got to listen to this shit
The thing is, I think people think that people care. Like, bro,
about
they
what
don't.
you had to go through today.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They clocking into their shift. All you doing is taking up their time to make this shit go by quicker. This is entertaining.
I have to feed my son in Tibet. What? Ma'am, if you go to the back.
Yo,
line.
ain't nothing worse than somebody saying some irrelevant shit at the wrong time. It's 6:30 a.m.
You know what really does suck is when you trying to be, I guess, courteous. You know, when you lock eyes with somebody like, hey, how you doing? Good morning. Well, it would be a good morning if my mother didn't die today and my son didn't get shot last night. Like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm trying to get on with my day.
And that is why I don't be courteous, because like the Dave Chappelle shit, when being courteous goes wrong.
You ever?
Because
fake
now
a
you
phone
got to be
call?
rude.
You ever fake a phone call? Like when you know a motherfucker about to talk to you, like, hello,
Hey.
hello. You know,
Like the dude that do the skits. I ain't talking to you. I'm on the phone.
yo, I fake phone calls all the time. Like, yo, don't. Hey, this motherfucker about to come over here. Hello,
Son,
I'm on the
real
phone,
shit,
man.
real shit. Man. Getting out in the public let us know that sometimes we are scared of the American public, man. Real talk, yo.
The motherfuckers are crazy, man.
Yo, speaking of crazy and people not afraid to do crazy shit, what about the case with Johnny Depp? And what's her name?
Amber Heard?
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard, yeah.
Son, they airing all they dirt. Are you following that junk?
Of course, man. I love Johnny Depp, man. He's one of my favorite actors, man. I fell in love with this man, no homo, in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Bruh.
You ever seen that shit?
Yo, yeah, like the
Bruh.
realest. Like, how did they put that? How did they make that and put that on TV?
Yo, that is one of the
I've
best
never seen
movies out here. You never seen it?
I had to reveal that I've never seen this.
Son, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I think Amber Heard was like 3 years old when that movie
Is
came
the-
out.
is the illest. But anyway, yo, we know Johnny Depp is a great actor. Yo. I don't know about the other. I don't know her for real.
She played in Aquaman, that's it.
Nah, she played a couple other movies, but
Yeah, I
she
know.
shit on this nigga's bed.
This is the shit we're talking about. What goes through people's mind? Like, this is how I'm about to get back at this nigga.
Yo, she let off a deuce on my man sheets.
Johnny Depp
That's just foul.
was she was like, I thought you wanted to using a scat play, you wanted a Cleveland steamer.
Yo, but the arguments that they had is they're reading the text messages,
Right.
so it's so in depth,
I'm sitting there laughing.
bro. Because the way Johnny Depp handles all the situations, like she's out of control and he's calm, but still like embarrassing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's showing how you should be. You shouldn't react as a man because all they're gonna look at is you. Now, if he sits there calm, you can see her over there fake crying and shit. I'm like, look at this bitch. You know she lying, man. Look at her, man.
Yo, that's exactly the problem.
Right.
Is he could say he's literally proving he's the victim, and I'm sure there's a large percentage of people who are looking at the fact that they know beyond a shadow of a doubt he did all of this to her,
Yo,
and nothing was done to warrant the actions of Johnny Depp towards Amber Heard.
Right.
he's proven that he drove her insane, right?
Yo, men are just guilty all the like. You should, yo,
Hold on.
nah, bro. Wait,
Listen,
waking up as a man, you gotta have a lawyer in there when you brushing your teeth.
Right.
You gotta have your defense downstairs. Like you gotta walk outside with a whole legal team
Of course.
just because you woke up with a pair of balls.
son,
Like literally,
because they will get you.
I'm
But,
just-
but this is why I like this case though, because she said some shit about him. She basically said he abused her physically, right? But he won that,
Right.
and now he's suing her for the defamation claim,
Yeah, which he should.
which he should. But this doesn't happen very often. Like how many other cases do we see like this about the men
fighting back.
fighting back? This is why I'm following this shit, yo. The man is fighting back.
Yeah.
Men don't fight back, man. We take a lot of stuff just on the chin, dog.
Yeah, yeah. You say, hey, it's over, done with it. I'm done with it.
We just want to move
but
on.
you know why it's over and done with? Because most of the time, it's like when you argue with your lady and you right, she try to like talk about something else real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You be like, no, babe, I did get what you asked me for from the grocery store. Like she's like arguing you down, and you say, hey, yeah, look, the jelly's right here. And she's like, you know what? I'm gonna make you something really good to eat tonight. And you're like, what? But what about my apology?
Nah, they're not gonna apologize.
Are you hungry or not? It's like, what about my
Uplifter,
apology?
you said it on this pod before. Like, well, who need apology? Damn, who the hell we was talking about, yo?
Tori and Meg or?
Nah, who messing with Rihanna cheated on?
Oh, ASAP need an
A$AP.
apology, man.
Yeah.
They've been
And-
targeting
and-
ASAP ever since
and he
he
not
got her
gonna get
pregnant,
one.
bro. He
We-
got locked up at the airport, all of
On
that,
that
man.
show,
Like,
we knew that he wasn't gonna get an apology.
but I just like men don't fight back. We
But-
just supposed to get over it. Like that was 2 minutes ago. Just get over it.
Right.
You only
Well-
or even like I mean we don't. I don't know it to be true. I mean this is just my thoughts, but like the stuff that happened with Mike Tyson and him losing 2 years of his prime
Yeah.
for.
Well, you took it back in the day.
No, but seriously, man, like that took place and nobody says anything. And I believe she came out. I could be wrong. So,
I think she put it in the book.
right. That says that wasn't true.
Yeah, we don't fight back. I don't know why, and I think we should because I think honestly, women who accuse men of doing stuff to them and it's proven that it didn't happen, they should be in jail.
They should be
Yeah.
punished. They should be punished some type of way.
They
and I
sh- they
think
should be in
Depp
jail.
Depp knows the way with their pockets. They love money. They worship it, bro.
A prime example is Kobe with the rape thing. He got proven not guilty of raping that girl. And one of the first things that happened on the day of this man's death is a news reporter comes out and writes an article about how we should also acknowledge something that never took place.
Right. And
Right.
while he's gone, I was about to say you'll never live it down, but even when you die, you still got to deal with it.
I just think something bad has to happen to one of these false accusers.
But see, this is what
To teach them a
This is why
lesson.
we don't fight back. I know why we don't fight back because of our pride, bro. That's not the manly thing to do to fight back against women.
Yeah, it's like a win-lose or lose-win situation.
Right.
Like if a girl tries to fight you and you sitting there letting her hit you, and like, yo, why you just let her hit you? But then if you reacted and knocked her ass out, like, yo, why you hit that girl like that, man? What's wrong with you?
And then even if she abused you like that, if calling the police is a sucker move,
Yeah.
right? So suing her is a sucker move.
Nah,
And fighting back is just a sucker move
Call
in
me,
our mind.
call me a sucker. I'm suing. I'm crying. If you pluck me hard, tears will fall from my face.
You gonna play the actor role?
No,
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you on that because that's how my mindset is now. Because I mean, and I don't mean to bash any women, but y'all want equal rights, so I'm gonna give it back to you.
Yo, I say
You
it
you
at
don't
work
you don't you don't
all
get
the time.
you don't get to be a traditional woman and then request to be my equal.
I just think not acknowledging the fact that we actually have feelings. Like, I mean, seriously, it even sounds. I feel lame saying that, but men do have feelings, bro.
It's true.
Like if you took 2 years of my life away, if you almost damaged my NBA career,
Right.
because you felt comfortable lying about things that took place between us. Something bad, like dog. Johnny Depp lost money. That's why he's suing her.
$60 million a movie, and they canceled him.
There's a young gentleman who can't say anything. He can't say you, her.
Right.
He
Can't
can't
use her pronoun.
nothing. And she could go and sit down with Gayle King.
Tell it.
Yeah.
Do I look like I'm crying? This because as much as I'm crying was as much as she was crying on there. Come on, bro.
She'll never get a movie role. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Like,
You can tell
no,
she's
like no
fucking
one,
lying,
like
man.
that interview. Like no one believed it.
It just looked bad. Like when you go and the last time that somebody sat down with Gayle, they was guilty of trafficking kids. So I just think that you should just probably choose the sources that you sit down
I don't
with.
sit down with Gayle. Fuck no.
But how about this point? Like we talking about irrational things, right? I've never seen somebody give an interview, a full interview like that, on a case that isn't closed yet. Like most lawyers are gonna advise against this. Like, don't talk about the case in public. Don't talk about it at all.
In great detail and share things that are a part of the case.
Yeah.
They can't be a part of the case, right? Like if she's sharing them.
Yo, all that can be held up in court. Even her little confession on the live is held up in court. All of this is evidence. Because his lawyers have to create a defense.
But what does he get back for being one of the hottest artists at a time where the world was shut down? And you taking that away from him?
He don't get anything back, man. It's just that, hey, what was that a couple years ago, the saying, believe women? You know, it's like, no.
Talking about the Me Too movement?
Yeah. Like, no, man. Investigate and then make your decision.
But how do you investigate 30 years later? Like,
You
when are we
can't-
gonna?
you can't
But when are we
investigate
gonna
30
start
years
putting
later.
time frames on it? Like we make. Okay, let's get away from this for a second. We get on Terry Crews because he's big and swole. Pause. And somebody touched his Johnson, and we was like, "Dog, why you ain't go off?" Right? And that was it. It wasn't like, "Why didn't you sue? Why didn't you file a case?" Or I think maybe he did file a case, or he talked about it, but.
No, he did.
But we were clowning him like, dog, handle yourself. You're a man.
I think the people that's close to him know that was something deeper, man. That's what I think
course.
about that particular case.
But what I'm saying though is just to not to maybe us who can see through the weeds, right? But just people that are surface level on it, just like they may be surface level with Meg and Tory, because I don't think all of America knew about what was going on, right? That's more of a hip hop thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you come into these things in the surface level, you're like, damn, like he shot her, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, yo, but I didn't believe it though. It was too crazy.
Well, that's how
Like-
that's how America is.
But it's okay for her to be a victim in this situation, but not for him to be a victim, even if there was things that took place that maybe he consented to.
Yeah. Well, that's how America is. Just think, all the people in Congress, all the people in the Senate, everybody who's voting, who's really doesn't know what's going on, America is all surface value. You can say something nice, and they're like, "Oh, that's the greatest person in the world," you know. And then the media can come out with some like bullshit story, like, "Oh, that's the horrible person in the world." No one wants to dig deeper.
Right.
That's the thing.
More than half of Americans are surface, and that's how you can feed them bullshit.
We follow the person who has the best headline.
Right, but when was there a time where a black man was able to be the victim in a situation where something took place in him and a woman? When was he given, like, I know he wouldn't do that.
I think that's all men, but
I'm black. I'm not worried about all men all the time. Because I go through black man things.
True. Like Tory was a black man thing.
Yeah, right. So
I
I
think if you're not black, you probably wouldn't even understand that situation.
I think the only person who may have even got benefit of the doubt is Michael Jackson, but we won't go into that, man. You know what I mean?
he got crucified. I think we just wasn't old enough to understand.
No, I think from the beginning of time, and I don't mean to get biblical here, but Jesus was black, and he came to save the world, and they crucified his ass. They hate us, man.
Was Jesus light skinned though, or was he black? Because I know I feel like you wanted to say he was light skinned.
Where we getting to where Jesus was mulatto? You don't know.
Well, his hair was like wool.
Caramel complexion.
Like, so he's black.
His color was bronze, so no, he wasn't light skinned.
If it was slavery going on, he would be a slave.
Mm.
Real talk, man. Man, let's move this shit along, man. What else we watching, man? We watching the playoffs?
Somewhat.
You mean the sweeps? The sweepstakes? The sweepstakes?
Son. And that's my dude, Joe. Because
hey yo, admit it, man. For one of our listeners, he listens to us. He's also a friend of the show. And you have to admit that KD is not better than LeBron, and he would not have championships without Steph Curry. He's not a leader.
I can't say that. LeBron didn't even make it, bro.
You mean the 4-time NBA champion LeBron?
Yeah.
4-time MVP LeBron?
Listen.
Carried every team in the world.
Where he carried him to
LeBron is Jesus reincarnated. That's what happened.
Well, damn.
Yeah. He freeing bum he freeing bump slaves.
KD gets swept one time and now he all this, man. LeBron nice. You feel me? I love LeBron.
KD gets swept one time, and then they take out a mini broom and come back from down 3-1 and finish you off, and then they bully you into coming to their city because they tell you can't win by yourself. When LeBron goes and he wins with the Kyrie, a whole championship in Cleveland.
Kyrie was acting way different when he was in Cleveland too, and the team.
Yeah, he was.
Different.
He was acting way different because he was around a leader like LeBron.
Think about how the team was built. Think about how Brooklyn was built, bro.
He was around a leader like LeBron.
Bro, they traded all their role players away for a dude that.
All right, I'll do you one better. Who was the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers when LeBron won that championship with Kyrie?
Lou.
Who did Tyronn Lue coach before that?
LA.
He
No.
didn't coach nobody. He was assistant.
Right.
Yeah,
Who
assistant in LA, right?
who has he won with since then?
Where he at now? I don't know.
LeBron's
bro.
at the Lakers right now.
Is he? He back? Yeah, I thought they didn't want him back.
No, I thought you were talking about LeBron. My bad.
No, he talking about Ty Lue.
Oh.
Yo,
So what
LeBron.
you saying?
I'm saying that LeBron is
coached
light
that-
years.
LeBron coached that team.
LeBron is light years better than KD. Light years.
If he better than KD, it's close. You feel me?
light,
So when KD
Years.
won his championships, who he beat?
huh?
When he won his chips, who did he beat?
You mean KD and the All-Star and the Monstars?
KD and
Hey, Clay, Steph.
KD with a well-built team and a good coach.
Well-built team.
Son, yes. Golden State was well-built. Brooklyn was trash when they made all them trades. The big three didn't even play together over 30 games. How many games they played together?
If the team with the NBA,
there was no gel on
if
Brooklyn.
the NBA
They was gonna lose, bro.
If the team with the
Everybody knew they was gonna lose.
let me
No one knew
let
that
me
they was
talk
gonna
though.
get
Let me speak.
Let him speak, man.
If the team
You getting me hot.
if the team with the NBA's best season record was a well-built team, Jesus, what was the Bulls?
Another well-built team. and
No,
well-coached,
bro. They have the
Son.
best record in NBA history for a season, and they add KD, and you saying they were well built? They were a championship team. Dog? Come on, nobody. KD's nowhere near
The
better
thing
than
about it,
LeBron.
They were a team, bro. Simple as that. Like
They were a
Drake-
championship team who
Exactly.
could not beat LeBron.
they played together. They ran the system, bro. This Brooklyn team,
Right, they
did
ran
none of that.
They ran the system.
It's not about the individual.
They
it's
ran
about
the
team,
system
yo.
that added a player,
All right,
not an MVP,
You don't get
not a
what he's
legend, not a monster, nothing.
You don't get what he's saying?
I get exactly what he's saying, bro. It's been the same argument for how long?
Yo,
now?
LeBron is 10 times better than KD at 85. Nigga don't even, he don't even have hair. He just got hair.
He might have got exposed.
His hair is at the lineup, yo.
He might have got
And
exposed.
his
Because LeBron is a well-rounded player, man.
And
That's
LeBron-
what makes him so great.
And LeBron
he does
hair,
everything.
LeBron hairline is better than KD's too, yo. He losing in multiple places,
We're
yo.
not gonna compare hairlines, bro.
At least it looked like LeBron brushed whatever he got on his
Nah,
head.
man,
Don't do it.
LeBron's hairline is from the metaverse.
I'm about to
or
do a
some
Don
shit.
Imus on KD's hairline.
Bro.
For real, I'm like, yo, all that money, like, what is that?
Yo, he needs some assistance.
Give me that hot comb off the stove.
He definitely needs some assistance with that, bro. And now it just looks bad after you got embarrassed on TV. Like
Nah,
that,
man.
By some young cats that's really coming up. Boston was a better team, bro. Real talk. They're better built. They played together a long time. They run systems. They got a better coach. They're just a better. Like, I think the NBA is going back to that. You feel me? They're done with the super teams are getting exploited now. You feel me? You need the role players. You need tough players. You need gritty players.
You need a coach who's gonna coach. Steve Nash ain't a coach. I don't even think he called fucking plays, man.
Son, he coaches, but he's one of those offensive coaches like Dan Tony. You feel me? He played with him for what, 15 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Tony plays no defense, so he doesn't have a plan to stop people. He just want to outscore people, but you don't even got. And then people showing up to work whenever they want to, bro. He's not a leader.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Steve
saying.
Nash was never even the leader when he was in Phoenix.
He's not
That's
a
why I was
coach.
mad he got the MVP.
Hey, man,
So KD was going through situations.
I don't
bro.
care. I don't care if you vaxxed or not or whatever the situation may be. But if you need people to go to war with you, you convince them to do whatever you got to do to go to war.
Exactly.
And what I'll say is, although my Lakers, I can't say nothing because we had a horrible
Sure,
season.
it's saying a lot.
I mean, I just got a player that's better than KD on my team, so I think I can speak a
And
little
then they
bit.
Make the playoffs.
Yo, LeBron has been
you
in
blaming
the
for that?
LeBron was in the playoffs for LeBron was in the playoffs so much.
He was tired. Like, man,
Bro.
look, let me get somebody
No,
else.
LeBron been in the playoffs more years than your son's age.
Of course.
Like,
Son is very young. You know, I don't know what the comparison was.
I'm just
right
saying, bro. Like he went to the playoffs 9 straight years.
now. I thought it was 13.
Oh, thanks for correcting me.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's been in there. He's been in there.
Son, I get what you're saying, but I feel like both of them.
Just say it out loud, yo.
Say what
LeBron
out
better
loud?
than KD.
No, I'm not saying that because I don't believe that, bro. You
Just
feel
say it
me?
out loud, yo.
Son,
All right. Well, when they both
we gotta
stop.
stop doing this individualism, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, it's about a situation.
Yo,
You understand?
LeBron took a team with Donyell Marshall, Boobie Gibson, Ilgauskas.
In a weak Eastern Conference. That Eastern was weak. Like, basketball is back.
You have
You feel
KD.
me?
You have KD.
Like, it's so many teams.
You
right
have
now.
KD and James Harden who can still ball,
Russell Westbrook.
and in the East, and they didn't get it done without Kyrie. They were sorry without Kyrie. He's supposed to be the best player. When LeBron was the best player in the East, nobody had. He ran the
It was
East. Period.
It was totally different.
He
bro.
ran
We
it,
compare-
bro. There was a
we
super
comparing
team
back
called
then?
the Boston Celtics.
And they got old.
Just give LeBron his due, man, so
I
we
give
can
him
move
his
on.
due. I give him his due.
Yeah,
LeBron
he's
is
better
amazing,
than KD.
bro. LeBron is
He's
amazing.
better than KD. Just say it, man.
Right now he is. I'm gonna do that.
All right, man. I'm done.
KD failed.
But
this
the playoffs is live, man. Golden State gonna win again, though. They
Bruh.
they retool, they retune.
year. Son, I was watching them the other night, bro, and like that's what I'm talking about. The consistency of playing together, it make you look different. It make
Yeah.
you hard to beat. You feel me? Because son, they fourth quarter,
Right.
they run that shit.
But we
Steph Curry couldn't miss.
we were just talking about that consistency.
Yep. Consistency is key to a lot of things.
Son, and what consistency did Brooklyn have at all this year?
But they didn't have no
They had
consistency.
KD for a large percentage of the game.
He got hurt.
They didn't have no consistency because they don't have leaders on that damn team, man.
But you got a different lineup from week to
Tell
week.
them again. Tell them again.
They don't got leaders, bro.
They don't have no leaders on the team.
Look, I understand everybody has their own thoughts and philosophies about life. But yo, Kyrie would be off my fucking team, man. I'd be like, yo, you not gonna play? Like, you not gonna play? I'd be like, yo, cut this motherfucker.
I can see both sides of the Kyrie situation, though. You feel me?
You are paid to play. Get your ass
He
out
still
there.
got paid.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he came out there I'm surprised he came out of that situation like that. I feel like he won. But
Yeah,
he
ain't
did
win.
look selfish.
He ain't win shit. He never gonna be voted into the Hall of Fame.
He went
I
against the grain.
I believe I'm not against what Kyrie did. That's why I said I'm not trying to get into
That's why I said I can
what
see
to
both
tell a
sides.
man to do with his body, but I definitely would have had him traded before James Harden.
That's another bad decision that they did. You know you got to sometime
What? You gotta
star on your team.
You got a guy who's not going to play though. You got a guy who's not playing to his potential at all.
Right.
Like the strip clubs are closed. He's not trying to play. And I'm not mad at James either because my name is James.
So you get Ben who's refused to even get in the
He
game.
don't need to go to the strip club. He just needs his $20 million and then he can play again. See, that's a different
Is
headache.
that selfish?
Honest, you know what? That's what I don't like. And I think they have a clause that they're going to have at a collective bargaining where they're going to talk about guys actually playing a certain percentage of games. Because that was the thing back in the day, bro. Like Larry Johnson probably would have played forever, grandmama.
Yeah.
But he played, like, in those days, if you didn't play, your boy held you accountable. Like you said, leaders.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one thing that I think the knock is on LeBron. Like, you need to pull Anthony Davis. And maybe it's because it's an older LeBron. He got other things going on. But you pull street clothes to the side and say, come on, bro.
Yeah. But
Get on the court.
And I think also the players, and not, I'm going to segue to the NFL, and the NFL and either these professional leagues, players are seeing that this is a business. I am a business tool. Why should I break myself to make you money when I can do things and get away with it to make myself more money? Because I know I'm just being used because I'm a tool.
Look, I could see them saving their bodies and protecting their business. I definitely understand that side of it. But it comes down to, bro, are we going to war? Are we trying to win a championship anymore? Are we doing whatever it takes?
Nah.
You feel what I'm saying?
They're not.
Like,
they're
people
not.
really not showing up to work.
They're
like,
not.
It's so evident now. Like, what's it called? Time management. What is it called?
Load management.
Load management.
Yeah, load management.
Load management
No.
is out of control.
No, because-
and think about us as the consumer.
That's-
We're buying tickets,
and
we don't even know if who we came to see is going to play tonight.
And
bro.
that's a bit of a. I get when you holding out because you want a new contract,
Right.
Or you don't want to play for that team because that team doesn't want you to win. Maybe like an OBJ situation or something like that. But Kawhi Leonard went to the damn Clippers,
Right.
and has played like one half of a season in 2 playoff games.
Bro. And
Like-
that's a stipulation in his contract that he can't play back to back.
Yeah, but he didn't even play this season. Like he had last season, now he got this season, and I understand what you're saying that it's a business, but we also provide infrastructure as the people who work in this world.
Oh, yeah, of
So
course.
y'all not going to work for billions of dollars because you're a business, and me not going to work for 6 figures is just a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the reason you're getting your money out the bank. I'm the reason you're getting all your necessary needs as far as like the truck drivers and the people who do all of these things. Like you can't function without me. And all I want to do is relax and come and see you with my kids
Yeah.
because I want them to potentially aspire to do great things like you're supposed to be doing, but you're sitting on the sideline because you're a business.
You know what? To put it in a nutshell, blame the owners in all the leagues, because when they started, they agreed to share revenue. Shit's over, because there's a lot of franchises that should not be on TV, should not have stadiums and arenas. But since they share revenue, everything's a fucking business. Like
Son, they don't even care about winning because
Yeah,
they
it don't
still
even
can make
matter.
money.
They like the NFL. Like there are certain teams. Like when you watch TV, like I'll throw an example. When you watch the Washington team play against the Steelers, when you look at the stadium, those are Steeler fans in that fucking stadium.
Yeah.
Right.
That
owners
that
can still make
franchise should
money.
not still be alive,
in
but
the
since
trash.
they share revenue, it's a business, and the players are hip to it. So they're like, shit, y'all making, if you paying me $20 million, how much are you making off me?
But what he's saying is we're the fans and we're the ones that's keeping this
I
shit
know that,
afloat.
yeah.
Right.
And they're shitting on all of that. But
Right.
I believe it goes back to this. Like you said, there's no leaders on Brooklyn. There's no leaders in that professional field, period. Everybody's individual. You feel me?
Yeah.
Back in the day, like you said, you got players that's like, look, if I'm out here, I'm sacrificing my legs, my body every single day. You need to be out here with me. This was the plan.
Right.
You feel me? Stephen A. Smith even said it. KD needs to be pissed at Kyrie.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because he left a championship team to come bang with you, and then you carry it like this. You're gonna be halftime. You're gonna be sometime. Like us as people right now, if we're building a business, and if somebody's part time and we're giving everything we got to it, how do we feel about that?
I feel like slapping the shit out of you.
You feel like Will Smith?
I think that
No, for real.
some people just don't have their fucking priorities in order and shit.
No, man.
No,
there's-
what I'm saying
But
is
listen,
that
but there's nobody holding that person accountable. Everybody's just scared of their mans.
because they're not true people. If you fucking up, I'm like, yo, you need to stop that shit, nigga. Come on.
They don't tell each other the truth.
Hey, man. Hey, motherfuckers are selfish, I guess.
No, man.
And that's the
like,
point.
it's a lot of
It's
people.
a team sport.
No, because I watch another podcast where they, you know, and you don't want to ever speak on another man's pockets or whatever, but
Right.
they be like, I can't tell that man what to do with his body and stuff like that, or I can't tell him how to act if he's trying to get his money. And I understand securing your family after you know, your original rookie contract was, you know, 80% more money than all of the people in the United States, and you may not have any more money, and you want to re-up for, you know, $20 million a year, and you want to just protect your body. I kind of understand that, but like we need to.
it's like just say that then, yo. We got a plan to win a chip.
Right, like, but you gotta show up to work, bro.
I just don't think that they're people don't want to say the truth.
You don't want to see your team
because not to bring it back to the military, but we've had guys where I knew motherfucker was faking. I'm like, yo, you just fell out the fucking run. Yeah, man, I twisted my ankle. I'm like, no, bitch. Yo,
Right.
I'm like, no, man, get the fuck out of here.
You might not snitch on them, but you're gonna
you're gonna
see 'em
approach
in private.
I'm like,
approach them.
I'm like, yo, what
we
you doing?
Need you out here.
I'm like, what you doing on the
we-
range, bro?
and
I
there's
see
none
you
of that
shooting
anymore.
fucked up. What you doing?
right.
Oh man, I'm like, yo, you out here fucking around. Lives are at stake here.
That's what I was just about to say. You was in a business that you were risking your life,
Yeah.
and you had to carry it a certain way. So that's the ultimate teamwork right there.
Do you know what dads do to take their kids to fucking basketball games, baseball games?
Oh, I know.
You know what? Like, because
That
these
shit.
people are idolized and held in such regard, and you can't come to work.
That's why I don't have my children look up to sports people as role models.
Son,
You are the role model.
Yeah, I am.
dads.
Yeah.
I am the major role
Yeah,
model
I'm
in
here.
their life.
That's all you know. Who you need to look up to? Me.
What they see me do, they're gonna emulate in
Right.
their fucking lives. So when they see me reading a book, they gonna pick up a fucking book.
Yeah, and that's the problem. These motherfuckers having the fucking entertainment people running their damn houses and shit
they
like
ain't
that.
got no guidance.
So they risking their mortgage
Yeah.
to take their son to the baseball game to see a nigga who ain't gonna show up
I tell
his contract
I
not
tell
right.
my sons, I'm like, you know, I'm like, look, they're entertainers. Like that's not even how they act. They're pretending. I was like, there's no different than your Fortnite game. And they look at me, they're like, what you mean? I'm like, they're fucking faking. That's not how they really live.
My man brought Fortnite into it. He just caught attention.
Well, I'm just saying.
No,
because
that's
I had to
how you
learn.
do it.
I had to
That's
learn how
dope.
to play with that to fucking have some time with my kids. I'm like, what is this bullshit? How you do this? Man, fuck this goddamn game. Then I'm like, y'all want to come watch something with me? No, we playing Fortnite. I'm like, well, I guess I'm playing fucking Fortnite now. I'm about to fuck this shit up.
But you exactly right though. That's how you should explain it to them. Everything on TV fake.
Yeah, I
everything
tell 'em.
on the screens are fake.
Right,
bro.
right.
You feel me? Even when they giving these interviews, they not saying what's really on. Like
Right.
Marshawn Lynch was one of the realest interviews
Yeah.
ever.
Right.
Yeah, he
I'm
just
just here so I don't get.
well,
fined.
he gave his real opinion
they
and got
trashed
fined, and he was like, all right, I'll never speak again.
him. But he showed up.
yeah.
At least he showed up.
Yeah,
bro.
he was accountable, dog. Like that's, I don't know.
Having heart don't mean much anymore, bro.
Yeah, we are in a sucker, and it's okay. It's okay to be a pussy. It's okay to not be reliable. It's okay to not come to the rescue of your fellow man.
That's our Western society, man. Like, yeah, everybody has fucking problems in life. I got many fucking problems I'm dealing with. My mind is fucking like a goddamn fireball. But I hold myself accountable. But we live in a Western society where you can make excuses for everybody's actions and no one's held accountable. Like, well, you know that the reason that he pedophiled that kid because he was pedophile too. Like, no, he made a decision to do that.
But
you make your decisions.
We getting into it. What's this? What the society that we live in right now? How are these athletes growing up? Right.
Right.
When we back in the day when we played youth ball,
Right.
it was a little bit different,
Bro.
right?
We
Coach dug in us.
Yes.
We had to win in order to get the award.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course.
But these days, there's youth ball where they're not even keeping score,
Bro.
because they don't want to make people feel
These
bad.
days, there are no outliers. Like, when we played ball, I knew you rebounded.
Yeah.
I knew son shot. And we knew when there was one guy who was squinting all the time, but he had the ball most of the game. We played defense because he was that much better than us.
Yo, we knew our roles. Bro.
We knew our roles.
But that's because when we got outside the role, we was corrected.
It was like, dog, why you
That's not what you do.
Yeah, why you shooting, bro? You go to the bucket. Like that's not your game. And we got the dude who's squinting. He's squinting the whole game. He nice.
And
Give
we
him a
know
rock.
when it get down to it, who to get a rock.
Yeah,
to.
that's who get the ball. He's better than you. And you have to accept that he's better than you.
But you had to do all that because you cared about winning the game. You sacrificed to win the game.
But you acknowledge who's better, bro. When you don't give out when you don't keep score, when you don't give trophies to the team that won and take the trophies away from the team that lost.
Right.
Now, everybody thinks that they're good, and then you get out here and you realize you're not as good as everybody else.
I don't know why I don't even know how that even started, but for all you parents out there allowing your kids to accept these fake ass trophies for losing, you're just fucking your kids up for life. Because when you get into that world, you're gonna know you suck. And part of being a parent, you need to tell your child, hey, you're not good at that. You want to try something else?
Where it started was from the war on bullying, dog.
Oh,
You feel me?
yeah.
What the fuck is bullying? What the fuck is this shit?
Listen. when that all started, it became almost illegal to make a child feel bad. You understand?
Yeah,
Like, so it progressed over into the athletics.
the internet changed a lot. Like being able to get cyberbullied, which initially it was funny, but then you know when you really think about what actually goes into it and how much these kids are seeing it and how bad it is to be not only bullied at school but you bullied at home, like you can't even turn your phone on. Like that is a big deal. But if you suck, you suck.
But no
Like
one's allowed to tell you. You understand? Like you just said, you're not allowed to put a child in his role on where he can excel. You have to make him think that he's good at the step back.
You good as everybody else. You're just good as everybody
And then
else.
even if he takes that step back 7 times a game and loses every game, he still gets treated like a champion.
I feel like, yeah, you said it started with the bullying stuff, but it started with punk ass parents, man.
Yeah, it does start.
You want your kid to be everything that you weren't instead of being who they are.
Yeah, it does start with punk ass parents because they look at it like, oh, I never won anything. Let's start. I want to make my child feel better than what I think it would make him feel good to get a trophy, at least for trying, knowing that you are an adult and you know that trying don't get you no fucking where.
So you think as the punk ass parents or just parents period?
Nah, punk ass parents.
But listen, do we protect children's feelings too much?
I don't.
So they have to go through that disappointment, right?
I
think that helps them
if
grow?
if you tell your child the truth, they will be better people throughout life. They won't go around with a false persona thinking I'm this and that. You know, like when like there's some joke like, oh, who told you can sing? My mama. Like, she loves you. That's why she told you. She didn't tell you the truth. Tell your children the truth.
Yeah.
If your child wants to play basketball, football, soccer, or whatever, and they suck, let them know, hey, maybe this ain't for you.
Right.
You want to play the guitar?
Right.
Maybe you want to do something
How
else.
about you own the team?
Yeah. Exactly.
Give them a different
Right.
field.
Other parents do this, and that's why their kids become owners or investors.
Yes.
Or because you're not dunking the basketball like this guy named LeBron James down the court in 8th grade.
Yeah.
You're just not doing that. I'm
So
sorry.
you
Sorry, Steve.
you should-
It's just not going to work for you.
You shouldn't get nothing for participating because
Right.
that's not life. I hate when parents make false realities for children, and when they wonder why your child isn't succeeding in life because their whole life you have made a fucking fairy tale.
Well, do parents get promoted for just showing up to work? Just
Fuck
showing
no.
up?
No.
Well, then they should understand that you can't just give your kid a fucking trophy for just coming to the league. Like you're just you're at
Parents-
practice.
And
Like,
I'm not knocking any parent. Hey, do what you do, raise
No,
your kids, because you can
I'm
knock
not-
me for being a parent and whatever. But stop telling the fucking kids lies. If your kid sucks or something, tell them the fucking truth. Because I'm telling you, like, you ever been to a little kid's fucking soccer game? You got one kid eating fucking grass. Yeah. You got this motherfucker over here digging in his ass. You got the motherfucker. He kicked the goal in the wrong fucking ball in the wrong fucking goal.
I bet that shit look a mess, man.
Just like going, like you'll experience it when your son starts going to school when they're playing instruments and shit. Like, hurry this shit up. Like, yeah, you don't need to play the flute no more.
I think what parents forgot is that as young children, we're preparing them for life. You feel me?
They
Yeah.
do forget
Like,
that.
So, but instead, what parents are doing now is kind of protecting them from life. You understand?
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
protecting them from disappointment. We're protecting them from the bullies by saying that you can't say certain things to them.
Right.
Instead of letting them experience that while they're young, so
Yeah.
that they can become strong-minded adults. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
nah, bro.
If they go through this having these expectations from a young child and it never gets corrected, right? That's how they turn into the selfish
parents can't even-
millionaires that we're talking about at the beginning.
But parents can't even beat kids.
That's what I'm saying.
And I beat, whoop, discipline, whatever. Like you can't spank your kids anymore.
You can't instill fear in them.
So if you can't spank your kid, you can't tell how are you even in the mindset now? Because you can't discipline your kid the right way, so you're not going to be able to tell your kid that they suck at something either.
Because you're not in
Because you
control.
can't even give them a hard time about not doing the right things.
You're letting the kid.
It's like,
you're letting
hey,
the kid lead.
yeah, it's like, hey, maybe not flip the bird at your teacher, okay? Like, my finger would be broke, boy.
They're giving children self-expression.
No, parents aren't honest, and I say I'm brutally honest with my sons. Like when they come home from school and they say the teacher said that, I'm like, your teacher's stupid. That bitch don't know what the fuck she talking about. This is how you fucking do it. And I'm like, hey, don't go to school and say that. But don't. I'm like, hey, I'm like, listen to the teacher, but do it the way I tell you. That motherfucker don't know what the fuck she's talking about. If she's teaching you out of the curriculum, she's not teaching you because all that shit is fucking fake and it's fucking lies.
One thing that I realized too is all this shit. Everybody's guessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everything is just a theory.
Well, I think as far as the teachers go, just to give that, because we know a bunch of teachers, I
Yeah.
think they have to follow.
They do.
Well, yeah, I know they do.
especially
Yeah.
these
They have to follow a standard. And shoot, when I got expelled from elementary school,
Damn, what'd you do?
yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
But my teacher told on me, and she was ready to whoop my butt. But the other kids were in class when I ran out of class, and my vice principal grabbed me by the back of my neck. And when my mom came up there, he was like, I was a little
Had to
aggressive
rough
with
you
your
up.
son, and she was like, you should have whooped his ass. You know what I mean? I think
Right.
that's the thing too, is that teachers don't even have any rights to discipline your kids, even without being physical, but like they can't even handle matters now. And if the parent don't handle the kids the way they're supposed to, teachers don't handle them where they go and sit for 40 hours a week, something like that.
The teachers ultimately become the parents.
Yeah, they know
people
the
don't
they
realize
know the
that.
they spend
Like when
more
you
time
go to
with the
work,
teacher than you.
your child is with this person for 8-9 hours a day, and they do aftercare or after school
Right.
activities. You don't even know who your child is. That's why you have to tell your children the truth in life. You have to be heavily involved in their life.
You have to be involved. You said it right there. That's what I was gonna say.
You have to
'Cause
be involved.
Half the time, the parents don't even know the teachers, so that's why
Right.
we forget that the village raised them.
You
Right.
you are a
Yeah.
terrible
We're letting
parent.
the kids raise themselves. This is why you can't fault these people when they get adults. They're still children.
Yeah, But what you see is someone like Jalen Ramsey who has his trainer, but has his dad, and I believe his brother around him, who's one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, right? And he's showing up. He's showing up unless he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting the contracts and performing for them.
Yeah.
Like when you have a solid backing from your parents, from your village, you perform in the right way. And that's what LeBron had ultimately. Because I think Mama James was a thorough one.
I mean, she was fucking his teammates though, but I mean,
that was after he got grown.
no, she probably was. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it, but I
Will
mean,
would definitely throw the sour in there, bro.
she was fucking his teammates.
But the point was that she trained him up the way he should go.
What?
Yo, we had forgot about that part.
Hey, I didn't forget.
You never do.
Hey,
because if that was if roles were reversed and say LeBron was a girl and had a father in life and the father was fucking her teammates, the whole world would know.
I think the whole world know about that. I think we just,
Yeah, but they don't want to speak on it. I thought we was equal.
I guess KD does have one up on LeBron.
You know, you let Delonte West fuck your mama. That motherfucker was a crackhead.
Is that the only thing he won?
Will'll take your scar and just put his whole hand in there.
He pour that salt in there. Pour that salt in there.
I'll put a salt brick in that motherfucker.
Till you flatline. Damn,
I'll put some salt in there and sew it back up. You be all right.
son. and that's how you raise them, man. You can break them.
Yeah.
You break them.
Yeah.
And you build them back up, yo. He got the formula right there. But the thing is, we not breaking them no more, man.
Yeah.
But we about to get out of here for this one, man. See y'all next time, man, on the Prodigal Brothers, man. Break them and build them back up.